Okay, so I always find it interesting when ladies are speaking about things on men. But this lady right here, I only watched like a 5 seconds of this video, 5 to 10 seconds, but I'm like, let me stop. But she said this is some advice that she received from her grandfather when he was alive. So I wanted to see these things for the first time with you guys and react for the first time with you guys. So let's see if the grandpops gave us some accurate information. Let's see.
I remember my grandfather telling me, God rest his soul, before he passed away, that men have 4 different appetites that you have to tend to. He said men are not complicated. He said, I'm just gonna break it down to you. He told me, he said, men have a physical appetite, a visual appetite, a sexual appetite, and an emotional appetite. And for a minute, I really didn't understand it when I was younger, but as I got older, it really started to click. It always stayed with me. He said, physically, you need to make sure that you know how to cook. And if you don't know how to cook, then find out how to cook. And if you can't, then at least have a meal on the stove or in the stove. By the time he get there, that's warm, especially if that man is taking care of the household. He said, it don't take a lot of work. He said it don't. And I watched my grandmother do it. I watched her do it, so I know that I'm capable.
Even if you don't know how to cook, at least know how to prepare a meal.
He said a visual appetite. He said, keep yourself up. He said, if you're the only woman that this man is going to be with, at least keep yourself up. He said, because men still need to be stimulated visually, so that way they can crave you. He said, and yeah, he said, love will still be there. He said, and although your looks will fade, you the one woman that he wants to look at. Give him something, excite him, make him imagine something, tease him.
That's real shit right there. You want a man to be faithful to you. I'm like, you know what? Not even say that. A man is faithful to you. This man is faithful to you. He's only committed to you. He's only dealing with you. Make that one person amazing person. Yourself. Make yourself look amazing. Shit, yeah, man. Yeah. I've been with my lady for a good minute, and it still makes me happy that she gets excited knowing what type of nails I like. You know, she gets a joy about, she asked me what nail color she should get. She cares what I think about what she wears, how she dresses. She cares about whether she do a middle part or a side part. She cares about what I think about that shit. She wants me to be stimulated visually. She cares about dressing sexy and shit. Yes, she wants to look good for herself, of course, but she's also wanting to make sure that she's turning me on too.
And there's a sexual. My grandfather told me, he said that yes, visually you can stimulate a man. He said, but don't forget that men are sexual in nature. He said, and so they're going to want to do what they want to do to their woman. You're the only woman that he's sleeping with. You're the only woman that he desired. Take some time out of y'all day. He said, look, if y'all got to share the responsibilities, share the responsibilities. You both do things in the house, so that way when the kids are down, y'all both can bathe and oil each other down and do what y'all need to do. He said, that's going to help y'all connect. And then last one, he said, men do appetite. And he said, that's going to help y'all connect.
And that's a man telling his granddaughter this. Telling him some real shit, you feel me? Like this grandpa on point, to be able to be real with that.
And then last one, he said, men do have an emotional appetite. He said, all men want to feel is appreciated, understood, heard. That's it. He said, just listen to him. You don't got to talk much.
Nope.
Just listen.
Just as it.
He always told me that men are not that complicated. He's absolutely right.
I was in elementary school. Y'all remember when Alicia Keys came out with that song, Diary? I won't tell your secrets. I was singing Tony Tone part. Oh, no. I was in that bitch singing my heart out. Like I actually was going through some shit. I think I was in middle school, whatever. But yeah, men, we do want a diary. We want a diary that we can't possibly just, express ourselves to someone and then just be that. Just reassurance, reconfirmation. We don't really need the validation from anyone but ourselves, but just have a woman that's right there that's not going to judge you, that you can say some things and speak some things, and you can be an open book but not judge you. That's tough to find. A lot of times I say as a guy, try not to be too emotional when it comes to your lady, because they can't deal with all those emotions, but you do have to speak to your lady about something. You do have to express something. You do have to be able to, just be able to communicate about something. So you find that fine line in your relationship, and a lady, ladies, please grant us that. Grant us that when it comes to us speaking ourselves, and try your best not to use it as ammo in the future when it does come to being a tough time, a tough point for a man. I know that's a tall task for some, probably for many. But do your best for us, or for not even for us. If you don't want to do it for us, do it for your one man, just your one guy, that one dude. Grant him that, give him that, It's a lot of things that you guys want us to work on that's not within our nature, that we have to make accommodations for you guys' nature to be able to understand y'all. So please do your best to make accommodations for us to understand our nature and work with us. You feel me? Now, with that being said, I'm going and get up out of here. It's your boy Stacy, your favorite conditional love, because I fuck with you, and the reason why, because you fucks with me. Check out the conditional love merch collection at YeaImStacie. The purpose collection is coming next month. That shit fire. All the colorways gonna be crazy. They're gonna be able to go with your favorite new sneaks that's coming out. That shit gonna be stupid as hell, much more vast, a lot more masculine looks and shit like that. Make sure you're on point for the purpose collection. YeaImStacie gonna be crazy this year. Summertime, everybody looking fine, on point. You feel me? Pause. It's your boy Stacy, and I fuck with you. The reason why, because you fucks with me. Hey, I'm out.